YouTube, welcome in. It's so nice to see you here tonight. We're back to shiny hunting. It's been hours. It's been years. It's been days and decades since we started this journey, and we still have not found the shiny Baja Blast. But tonight's not our night. You can go ahead and skip this one. If you're here to see the excitement and the extravagance, it's not happening tonight. So big apologies if that's what you're looking for. If you're here for the conversation, if you're here for the fun, if you're here for a good time, you're in the right place. If you're here for the shiny, wrong place. Not happening. You also caught us. This is my plug, by the way, YouTube, to come to twitch.tv/shipmelarry and see the streams live as they happen, because you've caught us with our proverbial pants down, and by that I mean our television pants, because we were having a conversation about Nick at Night. So you're gonna miss the first part of it. It's like you walked in the door and we went, "Ah, we're talking about Nick at Night in here. Close the door. Shut your eyes. Avert your eyes." You'll catch up. Chad, I believe in you. You'll catch up. And by chat I mean YouTube comments. You'll catch up. Chat's here. Chat knows. Chat's well awares. I saw, before we welcomed in YouTube, I saw was Golden Girls on Nick at Night? And the answer is, I believe it is now. Like, by the time that I wasn't watching Nick at Night, which probably would have been like by the time that I was like going off to college. A low battery. Oh no, our controller's gonna die. How are we gonna catch Pokemon? Huh? I found a charge cord. We're good. We're good. Yeah, by the time that like I stopped, Golden Girls wasn't on there, but I believe it is now. Mostly Nick at Night is like 80% Friends reruns nowadays. Nick at Night for you was George Lopez and Fresh Prince. See, Nick at Night then, when you were watching, was when Nicole was watching, because that's what she always talked about, was Fresh Prince and George Lopez. And I'm like, when did they stop showing Andy Griffith? Hot take, you don't really like Friends. It's fine. Some people don't. It's, you know, no show is for everybody. I love Friends. I was kind of shocked that I did. But yeah, you know, I started watching it when Nicole and when Nicole first moved here, was when she showed me Friends for the first time. And yeah, I was pretty into it. I think it's pretty good. You know, I'll watch random episodes with her. It's like, you know, for her, it's like a comfort show. So she's seen every episode 18 billion times. And I'll just watch random episodes with her. Every Christmas time, we watch the Holiday Armadillo. We tend to watch a lot of the Thanksgiving and Christmas episodes. Not all of them, but we'll catch, you know, the ones that we can. But every year, Holiday Armadillo, it's part of the Christmas tradition. Did you say that the Golden Girls, the Friends cast now are older than the Golden Girls were when they started being the Golden Girls? Well, yeah, I mean, I guess if the Friends cast started, you know, started Friends now, it would be like Friends in the retirement home. It wouldn't even be that. It would be like a bunch of, like, you know, past their prime 55-year-olds still trying to swing down and have casual sex in modern day New York City. Probably something like that. it's kind of even more less about the friends and more about the Golden Girls. Really goes to show the improvements in like modern medicine, where old people aren't old until so much older nowadays. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like, it's like it's like 85 is the new 70. It's like, it's real weird. Like my parents are getting there. My dad's gonna turn 70 this year, and it's like, I don't see him as old, you know. But then I remember like seeing my grandma when I was little, when she was like, you know, in her 70s, and she was like, you know, it was like she was already bones. Like the entire time that I knew my grandma, she was just already so old, you know. Yeah, I mean like 85 is the new 70 in so much that like 85 is now old. You know, that's what it's like. That's an old person. But you know, yeah, like old is just getting just so pushed off. Isn't the Sex and the City reboot just a bunch of like 50-year-olds trying to have casual sex in New York City? Yes. Yes, it is. That's exactly what it is. We're also just aging. Well, I mean, we are aging. We're just aging at a slower pace than age used to age. How old is Larry? I'm 33. You can always tell how old I am by taking the current year, slap the 2000 off of it, and that's me as long as we're past August. If we haven't hit my birthday yet, that but -1. Or no, I'm sorry, it's that shit, that +10 -1 before August, just +10 after August. I'm just you know, yeah, no, 33 now, +9 +10 -1. Yeah, but like 50 somethings aren't where, like, it used to be like 65, you're starting to see the bones creep in. But like 60-year-olds look like 40-year-olds. You know? Well, I'm certainly closer to 50 than I am 0, so, you know, I guess if you want to round up, you can. I feel like that is a bit of a harsh roundup, but you know, you can take it. No, +10 -1 does not equal +9. No, because you have to, because the default is you take the current year, you slap the 2000 off, you add 10. Unless it's before August, then you do all that, but then -1. Because +9, you have to do math. If you do +10 -1, no math involved. You go 2024 +9. How the fuck is that? Okay, there's that trick where the 10's place goes up 1, but the 1's place goes down 1. So 33? Yeah. Or you go 2024, oh, +10 -1, oh, 34, 33. Easy. Look how quick that was. It's so fast. Y'all need to learn new math. Y'all, because that's how it's done. I want to see if, wait, does this equation work? Y minus 2000 plus 10 equals Larry. Yes, but with an asterisk. As long as we're past August. as, long, as long as we got past August. I like solve for Larry. Solve for Larry. Y minus 2000 plus 10. Solve for Larry. Is male pattern baldness coming for me? I'm holding out that it doesn't. My dad, ever since I was old enough to know him, my dad had a bald spot in the back of his head. But I tend to have hair more like my mom's side of the family. I don't really have my dad's hair. So I'm holding out hope. Isn't it your mom's dad? Well, see, that's what I'm saying is that, like, I mean, whether you want to chalk it up to old wives' tales or whatever, genetically, my hair is more similar to my mom's side of the family. And my grandpa wasn't a bald man. Was he? Wait. I may be speaking out of turn. Male pattern baldness passes mostly through X chromosomes. Then why aren't there more bald women? If it's on the X but it affects the Y guys. Huh. That's interesting. Well, yeah, but I mean, women have 2 X chromosomes, which means that they should bald twice as hard. That's all I'm hearing here. I would just be like me and have win the lottery and have male pattern baldness on both sides. I mean, possibly, you know. Oh, okay. Baldness is canceled. Wait, baldness is recessive. And so as long as you've got... Oh, so since it's on the... Okay. So since it's on the X, when you do the Punnett square, as long as you got the capital B, or which in this case stands for not bald. I know it's a little backwards. As long as you have the capital B, you're good. So you got double the chance. You got B. Well, I mean, it's little b for a little bit bald. Big B for big old hair. That's... We got there. We figured it out. Baldness is recessive, and it tends to be on the X chromosome. So you have double chance to lock it up if you have double X chromie. That tracks. That actually makes sense. So yeah, we can fill out our Punnett squares now. Talking big old bees. Yeah, you know, we got yeah, drop your big old bees in chat. Or drop your little bees. Scubba-da-hubba-da-scubba-da-doo-ba-da-boo-ba-da-boo. Violet Blue Jay, welcome in. Good evening to you. we're just talking genetics, you know, things I have a grand grand understanding of. You know, we're talking Punnett squares, we're talking dominant recessive. We're doing good over here. We're really sciencing it up. You know me, I've told this story in chat before. You know me, Mr. Haunch and Staunch. I know tons about science. You know what I do know? Can I tell you guys about how I got dicked over by Taco Bell and McDonald's yesterday, and neither instance had to do with eating their food. I got a double dicking and none of it had to do with food. What happened? You what? I got dicked over by McDonald's and Taco Bell, and none of it had to do with food. So the first instance, I'll go ahead, I'll give you the whole story. But the first instance, if you watched the video that Face Jam put out today, because they videoed it yesterday and put it out today, you'll know what happened if you saw it. But for those of you that didn't, here's what went down. Okay, yesterday morning, I wake up, I look at the Taco Bell app. Taco Bell app has this thing that they do called Tuesday drops. Every Tuesday, they've got like something special in the app. Sometimes a Tuesday drop is just like, hey, do you like chalupas? Click here and you can get a coupon for 20% off a chalupa. And that's the Tuesday drop. And it is not exciting. And you skip it and you pass by it. And you go on with your life. Sometimes, such as yesterday morning, the Tuesday drop is enticing. Yesterday's Tuesday drop, Taco Bell making cinnamon twist cereal, which sounds so good. And I'm looking at the drop, and they go cinnamon twist cereal. It drops 2 p.m., but really 4 p.m. Because Pacific time. And you get first come first serve. They go first 500 people get cinnamon twist cereal for free. Hell yeah, I'm totally there. I'm down. I'm ready to go. I set an alarm to make sure that I'm ready for 4 p.m., 2 p.m. Pacific, so that I can get the Taco Bell cereal. So what ends up happening is 4 o'clock comes, 2 p.m. Pacific. I go into the Taco Bell app. I'm there. And I wait for the thing. I reload the page. The Tuesday drop is ready. But it keeps taking me through a time loop. I click the thing that says get the drop, and it takes me back to the homepage of the app. And I click the thing that says get the drop, and it takes me back to the homepage of the app. I don't know why it's doing this, but I keep trying to get it to work for like 2 minutes. The app didn't fuck up. I did. Because if I had read more closely, it said when you get access to the drop, go to your inbox and then you go get the drop there. So I finally realized that this is the thing. I go back to the top of the app. I see the inbox notification. I click it. I see the drop for the cereal. I click it. And I'm looking at it and it's already gone. No cereal for me. I'm also reading that it says that it's like, go to the page, get the cereal. To get the cereal for free, you have to enter the code twists4bfast. And then that's how you get your Taco Bell drops. So I'm like, okay, that's fine. So, but I don't get it. I'm just like, okay, I would have had to enter the code. I effed up. I was looking at the wrong thing for 2 minutes. The 500 cereals went. Meanwhile, Jaren walks into the room and he goes, I think Face Jam got the cereal. And I go, what do you mean Face Jam got the cereal? And no. I did not dick myself. Because the story's not over. He goes, I think Face Jam got the cereal. And I go, oh yeah? And he goes, yeah, I heard them cheering from the other room. I think they're good. And I go, oh, okay, cool. So now let's cut over to Face Jam's point of view, in which they've, and again, you can go see the video if you want. The Tuesday drops hit. They're refreshing the app. Nick gets caught in the same time loop that I do. Michael figures it out. Michael's clicking his way through. He gets to the page where you get to purchase the cereal. He misses the code. They charge him $20 for the cereal. But he's just powers through and he pays the money and he gets the cereal. So Michael wins. Face Jam wins. Michael's getting the cereal. Michael's going to bring it to Face Jam. They're going to eat the cereal. They're going to have a great time. Nick doesn't get the cereal. Sad day for Nick. Nick doesn't make it through. So then they go on their gloating tour. They go down the hallway. They're looking for anybody who will care to tell them about getting the gosh dang Taco Bell cereal. At what cost? $20. That was the cost. So now, as they're walking through, they run into Jaren and they go, Jaren, we got the cereal. And Jaren goes, you gotta go tell Larry. Larry just told me he didn't get the cereal and he's sad. So then they come to me and they tell me which I mean, and to be fair, they're being nice. They're not gloating as much as they are here to share. They go, we got the cereal. You'll have to eat some of our cereal because we got it. And so we're talking about it. And I'm like, did you because they tell me they paid for it. And I go, oh, you did it wrong. They're like, because I'm like, I saw the code. And they're like, where'd you see the code? So I open the app. We go to the Tuesday drops. We look at the code. Or like the thing is there where I'm pointing out twists4bfast. As I'm pointing this out, I notice that the button to purchase the cereal is active again. They didn't just instantly sell out of cereal. They didn't sell all of the cereal. So now we're freaking out. Okay. They're screaming at me. They're screaming at each other. I'm furiously pounding my way through, trying to like log in, get the like log, because it's through Shopify. So I'm like, let me just put my email in, pulls up all my information. Where's the code spot where you put it in? As I'm like doing this, and also like Eric's shoving a camera in my face, and I'm trying to make sure that he's not doxing me in the middle of it. As I'm trying to get my stuff done, I hear from the other side of the room, Nick go, I got the cereal. And I'm like, what do you mean? You got the cereal. So I enter the code, twist 4B fast. I hit the apply code button. It brings the price from $20 down to $0. And I go, I did it. It's free. I click the button to purchase the cereal, and I click it, and it says, this item is sold out. So not only did Face Jam get one cereal, Face Jam got 2 cereal. So now, $40, 2 boxes of cereal. And I know you're saying that's steep, but you gotta remember, each box of cereal also comes with a spoon. So they're not just spending $20 on a box of cereal. They're spending $20 on a box of cereal and a spoon. A spoon that they'll get to keep for the rest of their days and gloat over me. Also, yeah, you know, for them it is content. For me, it's a $20 box of cereal. I'm not going to pay for that. That's why I put in the code. For them, they're like, oh yeah, you know, this is a Face Jam expense. $20. I don't even think Face Jam's going to reimburse them. I think they just go, this is $20 well spent because I can bring this to work and we get a video out of it. So no cereal, no spoon. I lose, they win. That's dicking number 1. Again, had nothing to do with Taco Bell's regular food. Not with their menu, not with the chalupa, not with the quesadilla, not with nacho fries, not with a grilled cheese burrito, not with any of the new stuff they just added to the menu. Nothing to do with the food. Entirely to do with the Tuesday drop. Is it technically food? Yes. Is it food you could buy at Taco Bell? No. So I'm calling it nothing to do with the food. Dicking number 1. Dicking number 2. McDonald's. So, I have not kept you guys as abreast to this situation. This is a secret struggle I've been having on my own, okay? Nuggy Buddies. I've talked about them a couple times, but I didn't go fully into it. Nuggy Buddies. They've been around for about a month and a half. And slowly over the month and a half, I've been getting all the Nuggy Buddies. I got Kerwin Frost. I got Uptown Mo. I got Burr Rick. I got Oofatu. I got the other ones. I got all 6 Nuggy Buddies. You need a buddy reveal? I don't have any here. They're all on a shelf right now, actually. You know, and luckily I didn't have to eat all these McNugget meals on my own. My wife ate Nuggy meals. We both worked on this together. So, you know, but I mean, like, we have We have at this point almost doubles of all of them. I think we've got like 4 bricks. We've got like 2 uptown mo. No, we got 3 bricks. We got 2 uptown mo's. We only have 1 oof 2. She was the last one we got. She's real small. The like day before I got the last Nuggy Buddy I needed, I found out that there's a gold Nuggy Buddy. Yes, it is about the golden one. There's a gold Nuggy Buddy. It's the Chase Nugget. It's rarer than the rest of the Nuggy Buddies, and they don't advertise it. It's ugly as sin. It's stark raving naked. What they do is when they get the Nuggy Buddies, they get a big box of Nuggy Buddies. In the big box of Nuggy Buddies, 3 of them are gold. I've done my research. 3 of them per crate of Nuggy Buddies are gold. They are rare and hard to find. Not exceedingly rare. They exist in every crate of Nuggy Buddies. They're not completely impossible to get. They're just harder. I could buy one on eBay for $50. I didn't want to spend $50 on a Nuggy Buddy. I can't bring myself to. I just can't do it. I'm physically incapable of going to eBay and spending 50 gosh dang dollars on a golden nugget. But also, I'm a desperate man, and occasionally I keep gambling on trying to get the golden nugget because I want it real bad. But I also know that I can't buy too many combo meals, because at this point, once I got Ufatu, I go, if I buy 4 combo meals, I now have spent $50, and I could have just bought the gold one. But I'm here slowly, occasionally still gambling, still pulling in the gotcha system to see if I can pull the golden nugget. So this is where I hatched my finest plan. I go onto the internet. Game, I will end you. You will be nothing but dust and bones. Ugh. So yeah, so I'm occasionally pulling for the nuggie, not getting it. I do my research. I find out because I was looking on eBay and everybody is selling unopened golden nuggies. And I go, how the hell are you not opening the box? Turns out on the bottom of the box, there's a code. There is a code, and you can determine, it says TCB dash number. And by looking at the code, you know what nuggie is in the box. So I hatch my plan. I've had this plan in my brain for a week, and last night finally pulled it off. I go to my local McDonald's, but I don't go until 8:30 because I'm like, I don't know if the inside closes at 9 or if the inside closes at 10. But by 8:30, the dinner rush is over. We know that, like, so I'm hitting the point now where I feel comfortable doing this. Can't do this during the rush. I go into the lobby and get my nuggie meal. they hand me my food. I look at the box. It's it was Uptown Mo. Code wasn't for the golden one. I stand there by where they gave me the food, waiting for them to come back and talk to me, just looking kind of sad. And the lady, you know, she comes back and she's like, you know, oh, do you need something? And I go, I lay all my cards on the table, and I go, hey, I'm really sorry to bother you. I know this is excessively stupid. I have been trying to get these stupid nuggets for a month and a half, and there is one that I'm missing. Is it possible for me to trade for the one that I need? And the lady goes, yeah, I'll have to see. And I go, there's a code on the bottom of it. It's a little 3-digit code. I know what the code is. And she goes, what's the code? And I give her the number. And she goes and she walks over, and I see her go to a box, and she pulls out a nugget, and she looks at it, and she sets it down outside of the box. And she pulls out another one, and she looks at it, and she sets it down, and she pulls, and she pulls, and she pulls. And now I'm feeling a little bit bad, because I know that this big box only got 3 golds in it max. And another employee comes over and starts helping her look at nugs. And they look, and they look, and they look. And then I see her turn back towards me. Who are you? With nothing in her hands. And she goes, I'm really sorry. We don't seem to have that one. And I go, thank you so much for trying. I really appreciate it. From the bottom of my heart. And I walk away having spent another $12, and I didn't get the golden nugget. And I still didn't get it. Azure Light Ansem, thank you so much for the 2-month sub. And thank you for denying the shiny, because that sort of reverse, the word is not reverse racism, reverse psychology. That kind of reverse psychology is exactly what I needed in order to make sure that I get the shiny. Thank you so much. Try again at a different McDonald's. Here's the problem. Because the McDonald's that I went to, I'm trying to go out of the city, assuming that like that's gonna be the better way. Like the farther I'm at from the heart of the city, the better chance I have of getting the Nuggy Buddy. So there's not like the next closest McDonald's is like literally like outside of Austin. I was going to go to that one, and it turns out they don't have any. I looked on the app. I tried to see, because I was like, I'll go there tomorrow. I'm a broken man. Because I figure, you know, again, the farther I get out, the less busy they are, and the more okay I feel asking for this insanity. So I know that the next McDonald's over, I can't hit up because they don't got them. So I think, and I don't know, like, and I think the problem now is I was looking into it too, and the Nuggies were supposed to end at the end of December. So I feel like really at this point, all that McDonald's has left is whatever Nuggies they have on hand. And maybe people have already tried to do this and beat me to the golden ones which is why they don't got them. So I might be out of luck. It may be too late. And I may just either have to live in a world where I bite the bullet and spend the 50 bucks, or I just go, they didn't advertise it. It's not a part of the 6. I got the 6 and I call it a day. But I was that close. I hatched my plan. I spent my 12. I didn't even bring an unopened nug. I hatched my plan. I bought a new combo. I found the lady with the bleeding heart that ate my story up and was willing to do me a solid. And they didn't have it. So I couldn't even drown my nugget-based sorrows. Or, I'm sorry, shit. I couldn't even drown my cereal-based sorrows in a golden nugget. I just didn't get cereal and I didn't get a nugget. Unipants, did you really need to make a command for the golden nugget? There was a golden nugget fund you would donate. Oh, I think the Open Your Hand Foundation has a golden nugget fund. You should probably give to them. Yeah. I'm pretty sure they do. Yeah. Just keeping track. Well, thank you. Michael has the cereal. Michael doesn't have a golden nugget. I don't know if Michael has a full collection. That's the crazy thing to me, is that Andrew Panton bought so many and he's got a golden one, but he doesn't have a full set. He's missing some of the regular ass nuggets, but he could do what I did successfully. If he pulled that off, he'd win. Trade him. Well, he only has one golden nugget. Yeah, he's missing Darla. I got Darlas for days. I got like 3 Darlas. Because it took me a while to get Darla, but when I finally got her, I got her like 3 times in a row. When he was opening Andrew's boxes, Michael didn't have the gold. Yeah, so yeah, Michael definitely doesn't have a gold. Nobody in Andrew's the only one with a gold. I tried to get a gold and I failed. I really but the thing is that I feel like if I really wanted a gold, I would have had to have either gotten one by chance, or I would have had to have picked up on the code early enough and heard rumblings of the mysterious golden nugget. But like when I was talking to, the only reason I found out about it was I was talking to Michael about my growing nugget collection, and I was getting close, and Trevor goes, "Did you get the gold one?" And I go, what are you talking about? I thought he was making stuff up. I thought this was the next episode of Red Web, was like, "Ooh, you heard about the golden nugget?" I didn't know that they were both like relatively accessible for a chase nugget and existing. And by the time that I both found out and hatched the plan, it's too late. It's just too late. Well, yeah, I mean, Mew under, well, this isn't Mew under the truck because this exists. This is Mew via the double encounter, you know, the Abra teleport simultaneous encounter glitch, where you go to the one trainer and you teleport away right as they see you, and then you walk up the Celadon Bridge, and then the pause menu shows back up, and when you unpause, you fight Mew. It's that. You gotta jump through a couple hoops to get one. I'm sure a few people did it by accident. What's this? About his McMillions, all the golden nugs went to one town to put on eBay, but they didn't. It's not though. Imagine if every McDonald's across the nation had 3 boardwalks, but boardwalk didn't get you $1 million. It got you 50. That's what this is. It's like, if you get it, you could sell it for 50 bucks or you can keep it. Like I would. I was almost afraid the lady was going to tell me no because she knew I was fishing for a golden nugget. She had no idea. She would have handed me one, no issue. I was just completely outdone by availability. Those poor women looked at every nugget in that box and they did not have it. It's like, it's so much worse too than like, you know, like my mom was that mom, you know, who's wonderful to her kids, but I'm sure it's like annoying for the employees, where we would go into McDonald's. My sister and I would both get a Happy Meal. She'd make sure we got different toys because she knew they always had 2 at once. So it's like, if it was the same toy, she'd ask if they could exchange it for the other one. And they would do it because I mean, like, that's easy enough, you know, that's, hey, my kids want different toys. You can look at the bag. The one's got a big 5 on it. The one's got a big 6 on it. You gave me 2 5s. Can I get a 5 and a 6? My kids are stupid and they care about this stuff. I'm a grown, again, do the math. 24 plus 10 minus 2,000 minus 1. I'm a 33-year-old man asking McDonald's about a nuggie, and they have to look at a small code to see if they have it. I didn't have to think about anything. Oh, I did the math. Wait, I did the math wrong. Oh no. Current year plus 10 minus 2,000 minus 1 because it's before August. Wait, current year 2024. Damn it. I'm doing all the math wrong. Solve for Larry. 2024 plus 10 minus 2,000 minus 1. I'm 34 years old. I'm 33. Damn it. I forgot to do the minus 1. I'm a 33-year-old man trying to schmooze his way. Much like Face on the A team used to use his charm to get what he needed for the good of the A team. I used my charm to try to sneak me a golden nugget. I failed. I went and imagine you're a bank robber. You successfully rob the bank, but you open the vault and the vault is empty. And you go, why is the vault empty? I was expecting there to be 3 $50 bills and I was going to take one of them. And now I can't. And I can't because the vault was empty. No golden nugs. Devoid of nugs. You put this on while driving home and you've been so confused. You barely heard about the nuggie. All we've been doing is talk about the nuggie. You're missing out on grade A nug time. Wait, do you mean You mean like you didn't hear about these at all? Like you didn't know that this was running? That's fair. I mean, you gotta be tuned in. You gotta be tuned in with the Dons to know the Nuggies are here. But I feel like a lot of people don't know about the Nuggies, or that they're not like really, you know, they're really like pushing them. Loyal jammers know about the Nuggies because I told them. The day the Nuggies came out, I went to McDonald's. The McDonald's by the office didn't even have them yet. I had to drive to the next closest McDonald's, which was 10 minutes away. Not a long drive, but a long drive when you go to the one McDonald's that's 5 minutes away. And then the next McDonald's is 10 minutes from there. Long drive. I went to that McDonald's to get a Kerwin Frost meal so that I had it. And Michael saw it and went, "What is this?" And I went, "It's the Nuggies." He learned it from me. I will take full credit. Maybe he knew about, but he did. Even if he knew about it, he didn't know that they were coming out the day they came out. I was like, I was breaking news. And I still remember where I was when I got my first nugget. I was in the break room and it was Brick. Yeah, I was the alpha. That's why I always go around going, I'm an alpha male. I was the alpha. I had my finger on the pulse of the McDonald's app. So yeah, if you too want a golden nug, you can go and ask your McDonald's employee if they'll dig through the pile of nuggets for you. Smelled nuggies on the wind. Oh man. Yeah. When I think of myself, I think of myself as a real, you know, Chad sort of guy. Yeah. I think of myself as pretty poggers, to be perfectly honest. I do think of myself as a bit of a pog champ, if you will. But that's why I'm gonna get. See, I didn't get the cereal, and I didn't get the golden nuggie, which is why I'm also gonna finish the trifecta and not get the little Baja boy. Oh, it's the boy Larry. It is me. Hey, I was completely in my own little world. Azure Light and also Seb, did you give your names for what name you wanted for the Reggie? In case we get the shiny tonight, not that we will. I totally forgot to have you guys give names. Just because I tell these stories, they're gonna have to call Registeel Baja. It's on the list. It could definitely be Baja Blaster, I think is the name that's up for it. We do have the vote.
Who are you?
We do have the vote going. Game, thank you for giving that gift sub to Shiny Luck. Really appreciate it. Make sure you get your vote in for what you want the Baja Blaster to be named. A little the Steely Dan, the Mint Chip, the Ducky Steel. Make sure you get that in. Oh, y'all, did you see the good Twitch news today? About how we're going to be able to take more out of Bezos's pocket and place it into the pocket of the people. That Twitch is expanding the Partner Plus program. A few other streamers you follow are going nuts about it. That's awesome. No, they're not bringing back the boob meta. They're expanding the Partner Plus program. So currently, if you don't know about the Partner Plus program, it's so Twitch back in the day used to cut deals with partnered streamers where because typically like an affiliate gets a 50-50 revenue split with Twitch. They would cut deals with different partners that you could get higher revenue splits. Some people had like 70-30 splits. I've heard allegedly that certain partners had as high as 90-10 revenue splits, but I don't know how legit those claims are. But they used to do higher splits. At some point, they definitely pulled back on that, and they went, "Whoa, Nelson, can't do that. No. Everybody getting 50-50 splits. Bezos gets $1, streamer gets $1. Bezos get $2, streamer gets $2. That's, and that's the way it was, and that's the way it shall be until the end of the universe. Now, not now. Then last year, Twitch rolled out a thing called the Partner Plus program. And the Partner Plus program would give you the 70-30 split. The way that you got into the program is you needed for 3 consecutive months to have 350 paid subscriptions. So gifts didn't count, Prime subs didn't count, just tier 1, tier 2, and tier 3. And that was it. If you could for 3 months get 350 paid subs, then they would invite you into the program. And weirdly, because they had to have some strange caveat on top of it, it was like the first $100,000 of revenue that you made during the year would get you the 70-30 split. But once you hit that cap, then you went back down to 50-50. Now, believe you me, no way in any sort of world would I ever see 100K on Twitch. So that part of it was never going to be a bother to me. But I'm just like, I'll never hit Partner Plus. I don't have that kind of subscription base. Totally fine. I have plenty of love and support. I don't stream full time. This isn't my job. I do this for fun in the evenings. I'm gonna do until Bezos comes in and sees PP and drops 100K gift subs. I mean, that would be awesome, but that still wouldn't get me into the Partner Plus program. Oh no, that would get me to the 100K cap though. That's a very good point. Yeah. So until Bezos comes in, so then I'd just be getting my 50-50 split all the way through. But anyway, you know, people criticized this because they made it sound like, oh, this is like, we're really reaching out to our, you know, the Twitch community. We really want to see, you know, like, go ahead and earn those partner pluses and stuff. The thing with it is that because specifically it's like 350 individuals, you know, with paid subs, that like it was some like obscenely low number where it was like only like a few hundred streamers would actually apply, would meet the requirements for Partner Plus. So like it really didn't have that big of an impact unless you were at the upper percent of the upper percent of the upper percent. So now, today they announced they're changing some stuff in May. That's actually a pretty uncommon Twitch W. They're not calling it Partner Plus anymore for a very specific reason. The main reason being is that you don't have to just be a partner in order to get the Partner Plus. Now I would argue that if you're getting 350 specifically non-gifted, non-primed paid subs every month, you're probably a partner. Probably. But open to affiliates, very cool. More importantly is they dropped the requirements for the 70-30 split from 350 down to 300. Still cool. It doesn't open it a lot, but it does make it more accessible, which is good. They also dropped the weird 100K program. They got rid of the cap, which is good. I think why they're being lax on the partner program is because there's competition for streaming. Probably, yeah. I mean, you know, yeah, I mean, Kick sucks ass, but, you know, they definitely are being pretty aggressive with their monetization splits to try to compete in the space. You know, YouTube is, you know, a viable alternative. There are some rises in other platforms. You know, it's like they're, you know, Twitch is still the top dog, but it's definitely not like a monopoly. There's competition for sure. But the most exciting thing, because, you know, again, the 300 points still very unobtainable for the vast majority of people on the platform. But good news, because they are adding in a second tier of Partner Plus, which is, or, you know, whatever, Twitch Plus or whatever they call it now. They're adding in a second tier, which is a 60-40 split if you can maintain for 3 months 100 paid subs, or sub points, as you will. If you can get 100. So tier 1 sub's 1 point, a tier 2 sub is 2 points, a tier 3 sub is 6 points. Should be 5. It's 6, which is awesome. And like that goal is entirely obtainable. So I'm actually super excited, because if we in February, March, and April, if we just push a teeny bit, if we push a little bit, I think we can hit that. And we can take all that percentage straight out of Basie and put it into the pockets of the people. And I think that's pretty cool. Like, I think that's actually like good, because it's actually like, you know, even if there's like, you know, people who aren't there on their way to being there, It's actually like it's much more hittable now. Just have some sub goals, but ones that only count for non-gifted subs. That's a, I think we may do something. I'm gonna be banging that drum that we're pretty darn close to that first level partner plus. So probably like some sort of little incentive if we hit the goal for the month. Then I'll do something. I haven't figured that out yet, but I figure I'll start that in February, because then we can do February, March, April, and then when they change the stuff in May, we're good to go. Because then I can go, there's the last 3 months. Look, I did it. I hit it. And in the last, I was looking over like the last like 5 months. To see how close we were, because I was like, I think we did it, and we didn't quite do it, but in November we were only off by 12. In December we were only off by 11. And in September and October, we did do it. So like we're pretty darn close. Totally obtainable. Take the money out of Bezos and put it right into the Open Your Hand Foundation. Exactly. Bezos. Where's that extra? Where's that 40? Where's that 60-40 split? The only bummer about the news is they were talking about they're taking Twitch Prime subs and they're making it so that like rather than just like a standard payout that you get per Prime sub, it's based on the country the Prime sub is being used in, and all those numbers are lower. Like it was like a $2.50, and now it's like there's countries that are as low as like 9 cents. But even the US and Canada are down from $2.50 a Prime sub to $2.25. So still, you know, you're paying for Amazon Prime, you get Twitch Prime every month. That's free money straight out of Bazy's pocket. Now it's just gonna be a little less. So we got to take that less, get into that first tier of the Partner Plus, and then rob him blind that way. Because that extra 10% revenue on my channel gonna put him out of business. Gonna put Jeffy Bazy out of business. He's gonna go, I could pay my taxes until Larry took everything from me. By taxes I mean bills. Bezos is a trillionaire. He doesn't pay taxes. Ah! Oh. Maybe we should get Mountain Dew to give their subs across a few months. If only the gift subs worked. See, that's like if gift subs worked, I think we could do a push with gift subs, and I think that we could hit the 70-30 Partner Plus split. But since it's only those singular paid subs, I would just have to be like, okay, now think about it. Rather than dropping gift subs, what if you go and rather than dropping 10 gift subs, go and make 10 alternate accounts and just give yourself the sub on those 10 alternate accounts. Now we're good. You do need to maintain it, but it's just for the year. So like as long as you've got 3 months in a row, then you unlock it for a year. Oh, that's true. Yeah, or a few counts with tier 3 subs. Yeah, because then you could kill 6 birds. You could actually kill. You could kill 6 birds with 1 bird. That's the price of 5 birds. It's a very mixed metaphor, but that does work out. Smooth Tab, thank you so much for the raid. Raiders, welcome in, welcome in. It's so nice to see you here. Hello, you've never been here before? Hi, my name is Larry. I'm a variety streamer. We're running on back, currently trying to get shiny Registeel, the
Yeah, who are you?
bright blue Baja Blast Registeel, the Steely Dan of our life. We're trying to get him. Still, he has eluded us. Still, I'm in great spirits. Still, I don't think we're gonna get him today, but we're gonna try our darndest. And discussing Twitch metrics. I mean, that is what we did. We discussed cereal. We discussed nuggets. We discussed Nick at Night. Today's the day we're getting him. Not with that attitude, we're not. And today is about reverse psychology. We gotta really lay into the fact that today we're just getting nothing but disappointment. So that way, when the room wants to disappoint me, it has to give us the shiny. Yeah, Smooth Tab, make sure to vote for what Reggie name you want. Oh, another vote for Steely Dan. Only 8 behind Baja Blaster. It's a close race. Mint Chip and Regirock are falling kind of behind. But Steely Dan, Ducky Steel, and Baja Blaster are all super possible right now. Within like 10 votes of each other. Wasn't our boy. That one wasn't, and neither will the next. And neither will the next, or also the next. Your resub never hits on shiny days? Oh no. Oh no. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, angry man. One of these days, you'll have to let me know when your resub is, and I'll stream just for you. I can't not talk about this. There's an addendum to the Taco Bell cereal story that I didn't tell you guys. I just talked about the situation at hand, which was I got dicked out of Taco Bell cereal. Space Jam got 2 boxes. I'll sort of win because at least I can partake in, you know, a handful of theirs and try it. But here's the deal. So we filmed the thing yesterday. The video comes out today. And I open the video and I'm scrolling through it Look, I'm looking at like the comments and stuff. Dangerous game. And I see a comment, and I hadn't like fully, I was in my own little world when the situation was happening. I hadn't really watched the thing yet. But I see a comment on it, and the comment just says, "I don't like Tyler." Well, it came out the day after filming, but it's like 12 minutes of uncut iPhone footage that just got uploaded, and then that was that. It's a solid outing, but like it is a literally like, I think maybe one thing was edited out. But anyway, I've already given you the taste. There's a comment that just says, "I don't like Tyler," and I go, "This is weird. Tyler's like not in Face Jam, But I go, but he was in the room, but I'm like, he didn't participate in in the situation, so I don't know what's going on. I'm confused by this. Ooh, fun shiny fact: most gamblers give up before they make it big. Not me. Well, yeah, I know. I'm like, Tyler is like one of the funniest people I know. And I go, why? I go, this man is the Noid. You respect him. Why are you dogging on Tyler? I'm like, Tyler was in the room. He wasn't even in the video. So I go and I'm like, so I watch the video and I'm like, why is somebody being mean to Tyler? And I go, oh, I see. So because everybody was screaming about cereal, at some point Eric points the phone at Tyler, and Tyler, being a goober, decides that he's gonna play the contrarian, and that he's gonna act as if he has no care about any of the stuff that's going on. So he's like, no, why would I care? But like something got said, because like everybody's screaming, Nick's screaming about getting cereal, and Tyler goes, "Can we please quiet down? This is an office." And then like Michael bites back at him, not like chomp with teeth, but he says a comment or whatever, and I go, oh, I get it. This person said they don't like Tyler because they think that he's like a buzzkill, because they don't know that he's like he's playing. They don't know that, they don't understand. So they're just like, I don't like Tyler. And there's no reason for me to tell you this story, because it's just like a mean comment that's misguided. But I was looking at the comments, and there was a second comment, and I typically would not be a proponent for sharing negativity, but I need to read this comment. I'm going to look at the shiny, and then I'm going to full screen. I'm going to put the controller down. I'm going to turn off the music, because I have to read you this comment verbatim. Because, oh boy, it brought me so much joy. Okay? All right. Here's what's up. I'm looking at comments. And I sent it to Tyler, because we laughed about it so hard in the office. I'm looking in Discord. That's not where I sent it. That's the wrong Tyler. Here we go. All right, I've got the comment up. This person commented on the video, something, whatever, and then they replied to themselves with an addendum. Not the person that said I don't like Tyler. They said something completely innocuous about the video. And then they added this addendum. Also, love how expertly Michael shut down the Sour Patch Kid at the end. How new do you have to be to think you can tell M. Killa to keep it down, especially passive aggressively? This is an office like the Globetrotters are a basketball team. If you can't match the on-camera energy, that's fine. Just keep your head down like with the rest of the NPC. Oh my god, keep your head down with the rest of the NPCs. What a sentence. What a sentence. Oh my god. That's not a Sour Patch Kid. That's the Noid, and you respect him. But now I just let me tell you, tomorrow we're playing Lethal Company with Tyler. If you don't think I'm not gonna call him a Sour Patch Kid like 30 times, you're insane. That is all I'm gonna refer to him as. He's gonna be the Sour Patch Kid, and I'm gonna tell him to keep his head down with the rest of the NPCs. Absolutely. Tyler's name in the group command is definitely Sour Patch Kid. Yeah! Yeah! Oh, I'm so excited. Oh. I cannot explain how much joy that comment brought me. What a loser. And I don't say that lightly. I don't say that lightly. But just the amount of like ire to write that. Love the way Michael shut down the Sour Patch Kid. How new do you have to be to think you can tell M. Killa to quiet down? Oh man. Oh man. Love the way you shut him down. Love it. Oh. Gotta remember Sour Patch Kid for next stream. Gotta remember Sour Patch Kid for next gift sub. That's oh yeah. Oh, we got a command. Oh yeah. Yeah. See, that's a command I can get behind. That's a command I can get behind. Oh, I'm so happy. Wait, hold on. I'm gonna pull chat up for a second, just so YouTube can see too. Do we? Oh no. Wait, there it is. It's on screen. You can see it. You can see it. Command Sour Patch Kid. Oh. Oh, I'm so happy. Oh. I was happy enough that I don't like Tyler. I showed that to him and we were having a laugh about that, but oh man. The second one. I gotta see if there's more. Now, and if I see one from like the last 5 minutes, I'm not gonna read it because I'm not gonna encourage bad behavior. But I need to see if there's any more. The M killer is gonna end you. Oh, I know. Oh, I know. Oh. I went like, what up, blast from the past when that showed up. Here we go. Videos. Did we get the cereal? Let me look at the comments. My newest. Let's see. Twist ending. What a journey. There's the I don't like Tyler. No, there's nothing new. Oh, I do need to see if somebody responded to that insane comment. No. Nope. Yeah, M Killer wasn't the whole. You're right. It was Lieutenant M Killer, or sorry, Lieutenant LT M Killer. Because I was like in my brain, I'm like, wasn't it like MT Killer or something like that? And it was LTM Killer. But yeah, just pulling out an M Killer. Love the way. Oh, you talk to M Killer like that? How new do you have to be? They didn't even know. They didn't even know who they were. See, you gotta be careful at who you're mean to on the way up, because you never know who's gonna be there to save you on the way down. One day, that man is gonna go, please, Noid, save me. And Tyler's gonna look down and whisper, no. Just need a Giga Chat alpha male with a 14-inch meat schlong over it. No, we're not going after anyone. I'm not here to tell you to interact with this guy. I'm just here to tell you that it was a thing that was said. We don't need to start a war. We just need to observe and laugh. Observe and laugh. Because it is so harsh. Oh no, Ocean, you were super serious. You were like, let's dox this guy. I can't believe you said that. I can't believe you'd insinuate that. I can't believe that you would tell us all to dox this individual. Wow. And by the lack of response, I don't think Ocean liked that comment. For legal reasons, that was a joke. That was a joke, and I didn't mean it. Ocean gonna start going by Okilla. Oh, that's a good nickname. That's a real good nickname. Oh, dude, I'm so dead. I'm absolutely dead. See, the problem is I can't make jokes like this because I'm pretty sure Ocean could dox me if they really wanted to. And I'd prefer for that not to happen. No, thank you. I gotta stay on Ocean's good side. It didn't come through. I hope you texted the right individual. Nope, there it is. Uh-oh. It's an image. I'm looking for... I'm not seeing the threat. Oh, no, there's the threat. It says you cannot ban the broadcaster. I found it. I found the threat. Found the threat. That's how many times do y'all think the mods have tried to ban me? Probably a few. Like at least 6 or 7. You lost count. Am I that much of a hellion that that you can't even count how many times you've tried to ban me? How many per stream? Oh, I'm not that wild and crazy. No. No. I have to be worse than the attempted bans on Matt? You think I have more attempted bans? Possibly. Wait. But you think that the mods have tried to ban me more than Matt's mods have tried to ban Matt? Or are you saying that I've been attempted to be banned here more than Matt's mods have attempted to ban me from Matt's stream? I think it's happened maybe 6 or 7 times for you alone, Ocean. I like it's been maybe once every 6 months that you just send me. Yeah, but like what completely what how many times have I really been that bad? I'm an innocent man. I'm a wholesome streamer, and that's all I can say about that. Nightmare, welcome in. We're trying. It's been a long and arduous journey, and we really only attempt it for like, you know, 2.5 to 3 hours at a time. So I mean, we're probably 20. The one was very short. This is the 8th time we've done this. But yeah, we're probably about 20 hours in. With no luck. Nothing but a meme and a dream. No. There's definitely a thing such as wholesome. I'm very wholesome. I've got 2 holes in my nose. I've got 2 holes in my ears. I've got 1 hole in my mouth. Very wholesome. Tixturk, welcome in. Hello. Hello. there a similar message for a mod trying to ban another mod? Oh, I mean, I think so. Yeah, I don't think one mod can go mad with power. Oh, auspicious sloth. Cha-cha, thank you for the follow. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. Getting us back towards our getting us back towards 15,000 followers, but really getting us back towards 14,900 followers, because we got to hit the one milestone to hit the other milestone. So we're getting there. Ooh, do you think the mods have tried to ban Larry here more or ban game more in general? Oh, I mean, probably game. Game deserves it like on the weekly. I deserve it never. So probably game. Nightmare. Thank you so much for the follow. Cha-cha. Really appreciate it. You have a Gardevoir as the front. I mean, cool Pokemon, great design. Does it have... I know like a Gallade I can think of being good, because it would have false swipe in. Man, I'm still so bummed about that Smeargle in Scarlet and Violet. Built that stupid Smeargle to shiny hunt, and it's so bad. It's just so terrible. I really wanted it to work. I wanted to like flex in style. You know, false swipe things with like, just do all my shiny hunting with the boy. What happened with Smeargle? He just sucks. I shiny hunted for a shiny Smeargle and I got one. And then I went through, I found like a recommendation for like moves to put on it. So what you do is you do false swipe, so that you can false swipe it. You give it, it's got I think it's Tactician's the ability or something like that. It makes it so that normal type moves do more damage. So the false swipe does more damage. You put on Soak, so in case you're dealing with any like ghost types, you could still hit them because you change them to water types. You put on Spore so that they fall asleep, and then you're super good. But it's like really bad. Smeargle's stats are so awful. Oh, Tactician makes not very effective moves do more damage. Okay, so technically right, just not on everything. Oh wait, no. Makes 60 power or moves under stronger. Yes, that's the one. That's what it do. That's exactly what I was. Yeah, so it does make all the false swipe stronger. But like, it's just so bad. And because the problem is that a lot of the stuff I want to shiny hunt now is the new stuff in the biodome, that like all of it's like level 70 or 75 or 78 or whatever. And even though Smeargle's like level like 98, he just sucks. He's so bad. And his stats in comparison are just like, he can't do anything. He can like snooze him, but he's gonna be outsped. So then, so you get hit, then you snooze, then you fall swipe, then you fall swipe, then you fall swipe, then they wake up. You're only like halfway through your fall swipes. They hit you with a move. You're dead. Then I go back to Char Cadet and just fall swipe with that. A Pokemon that's a pretty good shiny hunter. Unfortunately, it doesn't have like a sleepy or like a paralysis, but it is a ghost type. So like, you know, certain good stuff that just doesn't do anything to it. But yeah, just a big bummer. See, it's interesting. Yeah, Regirock was so much higher, but I feel like we didn't do as many streams. I feel like it was weirdly we got it faster, and we're not moving significantly slower. I'm just wondering if I must have done one long Regirock stream. There must have been one that was like 6 or 7 hours. That really helped push it. Yeah, Ocean, thank you for going over the stuff for Arley. Unfortunately, no benefit for using the shiny charm. It doesn't go down to 1 in 1396 or 1340 or whatever. It is 1 in 4096. It definitely is that. Because the 1 in 8192 was they changed that in Gen 5 or 6 where they halved the odds. I know Gen 4 still had 8192 as the shiny odds. They changed it at some point, so it's full odds for the new game. So yeah, 4096. That's like some people, especially with because what, like Nintendo just announced that all online services for Wii U and 3DS are about to go down in preparation for the Switch 2, of course. Don't tell anyone. But I know like Pokemon like Bank is still going to be running for the time being, so that you can like, they're like, we'll shut it down eventually, but not yet. But so, you know, but people are still shiny hunting in those old games. And like, I think it's, you can shiny hunt Celebi in 3DS Crystal. And that's like a 1 in 8196 hunt. Just awful, awful, awful. So we're just doing our best. Still need to play Triforce Heroes. Almost out of time. Better do it quick. See, I don't think I ever got Pokemon Bank onto my 3DS. So I don't think I can even transfer any old stuff. But that's okay, because I mean, like, I'm fine just... Oh no, there's some shiny Pokemon I can't get. I'll get them eventually. Like, I mean, the chain's broken anyway, because you can't really transfer anything up from Gen 2, like OG Gen 2. You could just, I mean, I guess you could pull a Pokemon from, you know, the eShop Gen 1, Gen 2. But you like the Charizard that you had when you were 6, you can't have that now. You had Bank briefly, but didn't have interest in transferring this Pokemon. Yeah, I know that there's like a handful that like you still can't get. Or I guess really like can't get without Pokemon Go, but Pokemon Go's got almost everything. Just some of Pokemon Go is locked behind being in a certain country. Oh no, did you want that Pokemon that's only in France? Looks like you're out of luck. Sorry. Should have traveled more. What, do you guys not have blimps to, of course, go around the world in 80 days? Do you guys not have blimps? Just like they get the Diablo Immortal guy. Creepy. Yeah. No, this isn't an out of season April Fool's joke. I'm being serious. I think Jeremy broke a phone getting Mr. Mime in France. How would he still get Mr. Mime if he broke it? Got Bank back when you completed National Dex back in Omega Ruby and still have it on your 3DS. That's cool. Very neat. I need to get home. Because I should probably do the paid thing for home and start putting Pokemon in there. Because like, I mean, you know, right now, like flitting between the two games, just drop them in home, pull them out when I want to look at them and pat them. There's incentive to fill up the decks at home. You get a Magierna. Yeah, I haven't done much in home. Although it is nice just to go in there and delete a bunch of eggs. You can connect home to Scarlet and Violet, I assume, at this point, right? Can I go in and just like delete boxes of eggs? You can? Okay. I need to do that pretty bad. I've got a few boxes of eggs I don't need. Have been able to for a while. Yeah, they added it in when I had my back turned. I wasn't paying attention. Oh, this man, can you imagine how many shinies we could have gotten in Scarlet and Violet in the time it took us to get this one? And we still have nothing to show for it. Killed any reason for you to do the terror raids? Terror raids is this gen. Yeah. Yeah. I don't love them. Although really, man, what I need to do is I need to go into Scarlet and Violet and I need to get me some Herba Mysticas. Just need one in each flavor. And then I gotta do the thing. There's a new item dupe. And just dupe like 100 Herba Mysticas of like each kind. Just so I can make sparkling sandwiches. Because I just don't even make them. And it would make shiny hunting in that game so much easier. Not yet. Dang it. Oh. Wait, what's that? Mewtwo. Sorry, Mewtwo killed what for you? Is that a Mewtwo, like, is that a Pokemon Go raid killed it for you? Pokemon Go's the reason you hate Executor. No, the boy. You think future Shiny streamies need more books to read? No. No, What I'm gonna do, what I'll do is, I'll just unsplit my brain. I'll read for 3 hours ahead of time, and then just play the clip, and then just sit here stone-faced and silent. What if I just read the script to Steamboat Willie? Exterior. Boat on river day. We see a black and white mouse whistling as he steers a steamship. Because this is a script, I can't sing you his song, but trust me, bro, it goes something like doot 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 doot. Doot 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 doot. Like that, you know the one. His rubber hose arms and legs bounce in time with the music. Wait, read the script for the Bee movie? Oh, Jerry Seinfeld. The woman said, wanting to have intercourse with a bee. I want to have intercourse with a bee. Couldn't you be a little bit more human so that we could make sweet, sweet love? Is that something that would be of interest to you, Jerry Seinfeld? What's the deal with being attracted to insects? Jerry responded. What'd you come into? Oh, just the Bee movie. Please read his Friends episode scripts. I was almost said what's the deal, but that's not right. Oh my God, said one of the cast members. You know, it's not what's the deal, it's could I be any more serious? He retorted. Enter Ross, I'm a terrible person, but terrible person, but Schwimmer's also like the, oh man, Schwimmer's also like the best one on the show. He's so good. You hate him so much because he's so good at being Ross. Like, unhinged shit in the most chill way should be my tagline. I'll slap that on a t-shirt and not sell it in accordance with the guidelines placed before me. If you read Friends scripts, you should say the laugh track he used with a monotone laugh track. Oh, that's good. Joey doesn't share food. The audience laughs here. Ha 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 ha. Open up that can. It's filled with laughter. Jabba da zibba-da-ba.
Yeah, who are you?
Boobity Scoob. One Flying Fish, thank you for the Prime sub. 42-month Prime. Thank you so much. Make sure to let the mods know what you want this gosh darn thing named. If you don't know what the names are, they'll provide you with a list of names that you can vote for what this gosh dang shiny should be named. This is possibly the best thing for you right now while you're grinding your Pokemon for an Emerald Nuzlocke. Oh, cool. I was thinking of messing around with another Nuzlocke. I'm not committed to the idea, but I'm like kind of dabbling with it. I thought it could be fun to do like a thing where we're gonna do like a Nuzlocke, but we set like different like something like sub goals or something like that. And so it's like the more goals that we unlock, the more and more ridiculous the Nuzlocke gets. Because last time, as it turns out, when we did the Pearl Nuzlocke, did you know that I made the game really freaking difficult? I had no idea. We made it to the Elite Four under our insane rules. No battle items. I think honestly what saved the run in the Pearl Nuzlocke was the underground, which we did our darndest not to abuse, but it just unlocked like a lot of really good Pokemon that were also at like good levels, which definitely made the experience easier. Not possible, but easier. We did. The Pearl Nuzlocke was in the remake. It was right when Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl came out. We did a Shining Pearl Nuzlocke. We never played through it normal. We just jumped straight into the Nuzlocke. And then we threw everything away because they all died. A lot of Nuzlocke ROMs now have rare candies for grinding and level caps on the gyms. Oh, interesting. Yeah, I don't feel like I ground during Pearl. I tried to keep that to a minimum, which definitely shows because the Elite Four kicked our butts. Radical Red and Emerald Kazoo come to mind. What's Emerald Kazoo? That sounds awesome. Kaizo. Oh, Kaizo. Oh. One of the most difficult versions of Emerald ever made. Do you like take 3 steps out of your house and then like a giant spike comes and kills you? Is that what makes it Kaizo? That's Kaizo to me. Some of that I want to be the guy nonsense. I want to be the master. Don't start with Kaizo if you do ROM hacks. Radical Red is much more friendly, but still challenging. Yeah, I don't know about any of these. Although, really, if I were to do a ROM, I would probably do Infinite Fusion. That's probably the one I have the most interest in. Oh, what if we did a Nuzlocke in Emerald Crowd Control? How long do you think we'd make it? What? Ocean, what? You don't want to do a crowd control Nuzlocke? What? What? Why are you looking at me like this is a bad idea? I think it's a pretty good idea. I wouldn't make it to the grass. No. I'd be fine. Because chat, you don't want to see how long I could make it. What we do is we set up a Nichols bet. And we go, do you think Larry can make it 30 minutes? And you vote yes or no. I don't think the yeses could just wipe out my entire party that fast. Make it a type lock in crowd control? I'm not familiar. What's a type lock? Is that what it sounds like? Is it like you can only use one certain type of Pokemon, so you're like a gym leader, basically? All right, welcome to the type lock. I'm going with Fairy type. We're playing Pokemon Red. Let's go. So, like, if I go to Viridian Forest and my type of choice is I wanted to say orange, but that's wrong. That's super wrong. I go to Viridian Forest and my type of choice is let's say electric. Okay. Let's say electric. Can I keep hunting for that Pikachu? Can I catch that Pikachu when we find it on the 50th encounter? Or like if I don't get the Pikachu on the first encounter, I don't get the Pikachu. Which way does it work? I went to Viridian. What was my starter? Oh, I guess I couldn't do electric, right? Or I'm only using the starter until I can throw it away. One of the two. Because yeah, I feel like one of those is much harder than the other. Type locks are pretty open. You've done them with randos. So you count the first encounter of the same type. Oh, okay. Oh, randomizer Nuzlocke's interesting. That could be fun. If we did like increasing goals, but do it with a randomizer Nuzlocke. Because then like, yeah, like, oh, this goal turns it into a mono type. the later goal makes it so that if the first thing I find isn't the type, I can't catch it. Randomizer Nuzlocke are so cool when you do everything right, then get wombo comboed by a random trainer having 4 legendaries. Well, that's my secret. If I do Pokemon Red, what's the likelihood that they'll have Articuno, Zapdos, Moltres, and Mewtwo? Yeah, kick it up another notch and make it crowd control randomizer. That would be like the final thing. It would be like, and now it's crowd controlled too. Or like we ignore the rest of the rules and it's just crowd controlled now. Am I familiar with the concept of soul locks? No, I'm not. I'm familiar with the concept of warlocks, and they used soul charges when I played World of Warcraft, where you needed to harvest people's souls, and then when you did that, then you could fire off cool abilities by consuming souls. So like technically every warlock was a soul lock, especially if they had a soul patch and ignored their flying mount and rolled the soul train. And then also listened to nothing but Brother My Brother from Pokemon the First Movie soundtrack, written by Blessed Union of Souls, on repeat. Brother, my brother, tell me what are we fighting for? We don't have to do this war if we love one another. Something cloney Pokemon, and now all the clones are gone. Brother, brother, my brother. Man, that was like a Jimmy Neutron fucking brain blast. Like, where'd that come from? Oh, wait, hold on. It's a soul lock is the same as a Nuzlocke. Someone else plays the game alongside you with their own save. However, both your Pokemon are linked, so you get your starters, and if either one of them dies, the other one also dies. Interesting. So could I just get like... Could I get like 2 cities ahead of them and then like kill off their Beedrill or their Bulbasaur or whatever? Make it impossible for them to win. Not Nerf. Cha-cha, thank you for the follow. Quite the username. But lovely to have you here.
Who are you?
I'm a preferable to the nut buff. Honestly, it's supposed to be cooperative. Yeah, but like semi-co-op, right? Like tenuously potential for a betrayer. But who knows? Sir Jaxter, thank you for the 15-month Prime sub. Love to see it. Thank you so much. It's nut or nothing. I like that. That's great. Perfect. 10 out of 10 catchphrase. I'm hoping to see you here, you know, all year through October, and then again in December. Thank you for keeping up with it. I'm so bad. Yeah, Sir Jexter, make sure you let the mods know what we should name this Reggie when we find it. Tried to solo with your brother a few years ago. He's running Leaf Green. You're running an Emerald. You could do it between games. Match with various locations that every area can match. And we got all the way up to the Elite Four. We got unlucky critted like 3 turns in a row. Oh no! Ended your run right before the champion. Oh no. That's awful. That sounds pretty interesting. Read games message. Did a solo has solo run and because someone gave your partner $5 to wipe the entire team? Yeah. Now that's what I'm talking about. Your buddy gets $5 and nothing left for Chicken Boy. Dude, everyone in the chat getting nicknames. We got Chicken Boy Game here. Tomorrow we're gonna have Sour Patch Kid Tyler. Love it. He'll prove it. He's not an NPC. Don't you worry. I don't know. It's just so easy to mess with Tyler, you know? Oh, I don't think, oh man, I haven't really gotten to talk about it. So Tyler came over a couple weekends ago. Which is not important. He is for all intents and purposes, he is just the beginning of the story, and then you could forget about him. But we had Tyler over, which gave me the chance. Him and his lovely wife came over for board games, and I finally got to play. Man, like one of the most fucking awesome board games that I've gotten to play in such a long time. Leagues better than Pokemon Master Trainer. It is if you heed my advice when it comes to me talking about board games, let me tell you that you need to play Thunder Road Vendetta, which first off has such a great name. Thunder Road Vendetta is a game that is basically like Mad Max the board game, where you and everybody at the table has you all have cars. You have a small car, you have a medium car, you have a large car, and you're all racing down a board, like a track, a board that you continue extending onto as you continue to play the game, much like going on a road down the highway. So cool. But of course, the important part is being able to ram your opponents off the road and into rocks, and it's so good. Oh, is it on Tabletop Sim? Oh, it's so much fun. It's so good. You can do things where you can have situations where your car goes blasting off in a random direction, potentially jumping over other cars and rocks, flying off the board, falling into a flaming, burning pile of wreckage. You can also, every car is equipped with guns, and you can shoot at the other cars around you. You can also summon in your attack helicopter to take other vehicles down. It rules. It's so good. I highly, highly recommend it. That's all I have to say about that. What, you need the whole comment as a copy pasta? I guess you can grab. I was like I can grab it for you, but you could go grab it. We should have the whole comment. Absolutely. Yes, please. It may be too long for a command though. I'm not 100% sure. Might be a little too long. But yeah, but Thunder Road was the last board game I played. I don't think I've really played much in the last couple weeks. I'm not coming at you with any recommendations or any anything. It could still be an excellent raid message. Absolutely it can. Oh yeah, if we raid Tyler, then it's gonna be, all right, here's the message. Copy it, paste it, love it. You're supposed to play Heat on Friday? Aw, man, I'm kind of itching to play Heat again. Heat's really good. That game's awesome. Yeah, because we did that one for Let's Roll, like, what, that came out beginning of 2023. I think we technically filmed it at the end of 2022. I got my hands on it really early because it has definitely been the big darling. It's been one of those, and it's been really hard. It goes in and out of stock like that. And it was just like one, I happened to see it at my local game store, and I think it sold out like the next day. Really got lucky with that one. You got Arc Nova coming in tomorrow. I have it and I haven't played it. I got it for Christmas last year, not 2023, 2022. And Nicole and I were trying to play it when we were like at my parents' house, but like we tried to do it. We started too late, and I went like, oh, the teach on this is a bear, and setting up is a lot. And we haven't gotten a chance to really give it a shot yet. Newest board game you played was Cosmoctopus. It's pretty fun. I think I was confusing that one because Cosmoctopus came out last year, and I think it's supposed to be pretty good. And then I think there was a game called Crash Octopus that came out the year before, and I think that one's just supposed to be okay. But I've not played Cosmoctopus, but I've heard it was pretty decent. Played Stardew Valley the board game a few weeks ago, and it was fun. I got Stardew for Nicole for her birthday. We've not played it yet. I think my plan, because we're trying to consciously play some of the board games on the shelf that like we haven't played, and so I'm trying to figure out like what stuff is there, because we have plans this weekend We're hanging out with some people, but that's for Royal Rumble. That's not for board game time. So other than that, I don't think we're gonna really have anybody over for board games. So probably this weekend want to do something that's like 2-player with her. So I'm trying to figure out what we can play at 2 that's like fun at 2. Right now I think Earth might be on my like the top of my short list for trying that out, which is supposed to be like one of the other like really good games from last year that's been sitting on the shelf and I haven't gotten to do it yet. Played Stratego for the first time. Is Stratego the 2-player with like the different little like castle pieces and stuff? I think am I thinking of that right? Friends and I are big Anamia fans. I'm not familiar with that. I don't know what that is. Naming theme for Nuzlocke is streamers you follow. What types of Pokemon fit me the best? I can take a gander at that, or a trial, a test. My favorite Pokemon's Ludicolo. So if he's in your Nuzlocke and you see a Ludicolo, please and thank you. I like ghost Pokemon. That's not to say your Ludicolo is already named. Ah, bummer. No. Fair. Tough but fair. I like ghost Pokemon. I think they're pretty cool. But yeah, I mean, as far as gotta get 2 Ludicolo, yeah. No, not Talonflame. No. We don't need that many Talonflame in chat. We don't need to drop Talonflames in chat right now. No. Ludicolo's Nemesis Shiftry is always an option. Anami, draw a card that have patterns on them in a category. If you and another player match patterns, you have to shout an answer to the matching card. Oh, interesting. Huh. Pick a shiny that I've gotten on stream. What shinies have I gotten on stream? Oh. Wow, you have the whole Phalanx, Miltank, Noivern, Regirock, Riolu, Eevee. Ooh. Trying to remember any others. Man, Miltank was such a man. That was when we did. It was like, oh, I had plans when we did like the shine all day shinies, and Miltank was the entire day. And then we did Rayquaza for like 20 minutes. I pronounced Anomia. I'm saying it wrong. Shame on me. Guess let me check I can check my plays. Oh, the last Thunder Road's not the last game that I played. I've played 3 other games since, and I just completely forgot. We did, Nicole and I tried out Astro Knights, which is a cooperative, like, deck building game. It's based off of the Aeon's End system, but it's like a little bit, it's like easier version of it, allegedly. It's more streamlined at least. But you're basically like, I guess what, the titular Astro Knights. And you're defending like a home planet from some sort of like evil space monster. And so yeah, you sort of like buy cards and build your deck up, and it's a kind of game where like the thing you're doing is fighting the boss, and that's like the whole game. We played the intro scenario doing all of the stuff that the rules said. Start with this layout, start with this guy, start fighting this bad guy, play with these characters. We got our asses beat. We got completely crushed. So I feel like it wasn't, it wasn't easier Aeon's End. It was streamlined, but I don't know if it was easier. We played that. We played 2787. I'm still in 1,000 encounters away from where, oh my God, from where we got Regirock. But we've been going so long. I could watch the clip on stream. No, I would just feel sad. I just feel sad. No, we're not getting it tonight. We already decided that at the start of the stream. We weren't getting it. It wasn't happening. It was very toasty. Offered a nice taco if it's shiny. Oh, because it's Baja Blast? Yeah. But we played 2 games of Welcome to the Moon, which were the last 2 that we needed to finish up the campaign. That game's really cool. So Welcome to the Moon's a follow-up to a game called Welcome to Your New Home, which are both what are called roll and write games, or in this case, flip and write, because you're flipping cards. You're not rolling dice. But like a roll and write game, if I wanted to super simplify it, if you don't know what it is, like Yahtzee is kind of like a roll and write game where you're rolling dice, and then you're using the results to get, matches and stuff. So the way that like Welcome to works is you have cards that you flip, and so when you flip the cards, they give you like a number, and then you get like a symbol. And so depending on like the numbers and the symbols that you get, allow you to take like certain actions on like a board that you're filling out, and you have to follow like certain patterns and stuff like that. And you're just trying to see like how many points you can get with like whatever layout you did. So Welcome to the Moon is a game in which they took the same like base components, same cards, same like symbols. So they kind of take this base structure, but then you have like 8 different games built on it. So it's the same base game, but there's like 8 different boards that you're filling out in certain ways, and each board has its own like specific rules for how like all the different stuff works. And then on top of that, they give you like a little campaign book. So there's like a little story that you follow, which is all about like, like Earth kind of like sucks. And so you have to go to the moon to see if we can like colonize the moon and, like start a new civilization or whatever. It's cool. It was real fun. But it has like, 8 different boards. So we did the 7th board and the 8th board, and finished the campaign. So that was nice. I think 2839 is 50% odds. No, because 2058 is full odds, or half. 2058 is full half odds, because that would be 2058 or 4096 or 4096 divided by 2058 would be 2, which means we're 50% of the way there. And the last game that we played before we got too far away from Christmas, we played National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation, the board game, which I think Nicole's mom got her for Christmas like a year ago. And that was actually not too bad. It was wait, shit, oh my god, I'm so sorry. Ocean, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. The only reason I said that is because we were at her parents' house and they had it there. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. It was so that was, I'm not trying to, yeah, it was just, they had the exact same game. And I went, oh, Nicole's mom must have bought that and then bought that. You're right. You got it for me for, I apologize. We played that and it was actually like kind of fun. It's not trash. See, and that's the thing, is I assumed it would be bad, based on the fact that it's Christmas Vacation, the board game. And the last, see, and this is the thing, because we had, there's precedent for this, by the way. Hot Girl Eva, thank you for the raid. Raiders, welcome in. It's so nice to see you here. Hello, hello, hello. If you've never been here before, hi. My name is Larry. I'm variety streamer. Right, I hang out here in the evenings, doing stuff, playing games. Right now we're trying to get a shiny Registeel, seeing how that's going. Oh, awesome. Awesome. Kick-Ass recommended. Oh, very cool. Well, thank you. Thank you for listening in to that recommendation. I really appreciate it. Yeah, Raiders. It's so nice to have you here. Thank you so much. What were you doing? What were you playing? How'd your stream go? Also, yeah, Hot Girl Eva, thank you for the follow. Cha-cha. And Zavi Cottagecore, thank you for the follow. Cha-cha. So nice to see both of you here. You're playing some Metroid Dread? Oh, nice. I've been meaning to play it. I've heard it's very good. I'm not like meaning to play it in any like, ooh, soon capacity. Honestly, you know what I really, oh, it's your first Metroid game? Oh, that's awesome. I've not played like a ton of Metroid. I never played Super Metroid. I've played, I'm sure from it being on some eShop or whatever, at some point I've played the original, which is not great. The original NES one, not amazing. The Fusion was the first one that I played, and Fusion's really cool. I love all the feeling of the 2D Metroids are like super solid. And yeah, I've been meaning to play Dread. Honestly, what I wanted to do, I had a thought for a stream, oh man, probably a year and a half ago, where I wanted to play Metroid Dread, but I wanted to play it specifically on the mode where if you get shot, you die. And just go like, I'm gonna go in blind. I'm gonna play this game for the first time on the stupid hard difficulty mode. But you can't even unlock that mode until you've played through the game like twice. So wasn't gonna happen, unfortunately. But I'll get to it eventually. Like, I definitely do want to play it. Miss the feeling of a 2D game, so just wanted to try Metroid. I'm here for it. So I'm a Chad game? No, I'm a damn fool who makes things way too hard for himself. and then struggles to fail. I'm sorry, struggles to succeed. Struggles to fail makes it sound like I'm ooh, look at me, big strong gamer boy here. Ready to, oh man, failing? Oh, such a struggle. Oh man, I just win too hard. I win too hard and too easy. So yeah, I definitely struggle to succeed. Yeah, see, no, like most of the time we're just doing stuff like this. You know, like I am such the opposite of a Chad gamer that I have to make streams out of running in a circle for 3 hours. that clip of Ninja that Eva keeps playing where he one-shots someone mid-sentence then grins at the camera. Oh no. Look, as far as I'm concerned, Ninja's only done one thing. And you know what it is. You know what he did. He was dominating noobs in the bot lane when his braless wife, unprovoked, brought him a plate full of chippies and chicken nuggies. And that's his claim to fame. I need to see this clip. I need to see this epic clip. You'll put it in the Discord? Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you for your service. Dang it, it is 1 in the morning. It's sleepy time. We gotta go bed. We got, what do we at? 1810, 1818. Ocean, if you're suggesting that I ignore bedtime for 8 more Cheez-Its, I should probably listen to that. But also, like, but if we stop now, if we stop in 1, then it's 1812, and then we're a war. Then we declare war on Registeel. Yeah, 1812 is good for the history buffs. 1066 is good for the history buffs. 1492. We've passed a couple of these already. I mean, yeah. So, okay, we declare war. 1812. We're here. Everyone. Everyone. Grab your arms. We are at war with the non-shiny Registeels. Today is war. We will keep wiping out their forces until we find the shiny one, who they are so unceremoniously protecting with their filthy, I want to say meat bodies, but they're just made of steel. But what is steel? I don't know I don't know what to call them. Whatever the steel version of like filthy meat pile is. You want to hear 1812 Overture played on kazoos? Is that banana na 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 boom, banana na 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 boom, banana na 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 bam, hama na 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 shuba doo doo. I think we could probably take a little bit of a example, or a little try. Let's see.
Is it time?
Something like that. Who's that Pokemon? It's Quaxley. Very, very, very poor man's Donald. Extremely poor man's Donald. Man, I cannot do a Donald Duck impression to save my life. Oh boy, Sarah! We need to find you. I don't even know how to do. I don't know what part of the throat. I don't know where in the throat it lives. Sarah! We need to find some ingredients. It's impossible. It can't be done. Oh. Surprised there wasn't some Dewey Ralphio in there. Oh yeah. Oh, what's I got hit by a Lexus. Man, it's been a bit since I've watched Parks and Rec. I'm trying to remember what the cadence, like the notes of the songs are. I can't remember. I know one of them is I got run over by a Lexus, but I can't remember. Bed now? Oh, well. Oh, thank you. The world first. Don't be suspicious. 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 Can't believe that a meme came from the last episode of the show. Now I just want to watch Parks and Rec again. Dang. Good stuff. Okay. New thought. Hear me out. 1829. Because we go 1 to 2, and then we go 8 to 9. So, you know, pretty good. How upset do you think I would be if you named Gulpin after me? I wasn't upset until I saw Gulpin D's nuts, and now I'm mad. Now I'm furious. Not like high-key furious, just low-key furious. Just a little. Just a little. But you aren't dead inside enough for the content play of the shiny sponges yet. I mean, we're 7 away. We're 7 away from 1829. It's such a good number. In fact, better than 1818. 1818 is so obvious. But 1829, oh, it tickles the brain. It synapses the neurons. Oh, it just feels so good when you say it. 1829. It's like a slam poem. Oh. You get up on stage and people snap for you. And then you run that shit into their minds. 1829. No, I am not fine. The problems, the perils, the pain that persist inside my brain. Do a randomizer nuzlocke? I'd rather choke on a gun. I need to go to bed. I clearly need to go to bed. I'm not. I should not do slam poetry. No. No. Smooth brain. Welcome in, raiders. Oh my goodness. Oh, another raid. So nice to see y'all here. Choo-choo, Chaos Ghost Hunt raid. Smooth crew arrives. How's the night treating me? Well, thank you for asking. Hello, by the way. Sakina Nico, thank you for the follow. Cha-cha. Hi, chat, if you've never been here before, and by chat, I mean raiders. Smooth Brain Raiders. Brain Squad. If you've never been here before, hi, hello. My name is Larry. I'm a variety streamer. If you don't know who I am, that's who I be. You can find me here a few nights a week doing any sort of stuff, catch a Pokemon, or failing to, I suppose, is more apt to say. As you can see how many numbers this number has gone up, and we've still not found shiny Registeel yet. My night's been pretty good, all things considered. What are you guys up to? What are you playing? It is a lot of Reggie. I think we're pretty sure this is over 20 hours of Reggie now. Playing some Phasmophobia Wheel of Chaos style. Ooh, that sounds like fun. That's how you finish your prestige in the game. I did a Wheel of Chaos Phasmophobia like a long time ago, but I feel like it was probably different from the kind of chaos that you're doing. Maybe I'm wrong. We would do, I know like one of them is we had like, it was like Ghost Podcast where you just, you didn't even play. So I don't think that's going to help you with your prestige level. But it was like, if you had to do Ghost Podcast, you had to go in, you had to set up like all the microphones, find like a table or the best, at least set dressing you could find, and sit there and have just talk about ghosts as slowly, one by one, everybody died off. Oh, no XP grind? Oh, okay. Just all fun. That's good. That's good. That's fun. Someone have a Drampa? Yeah, if someone's got a Drampa for Sun God, very cool. I would say, I don't know if I have an extra Drampa. I definitely have one, but I need to stop. We're past bedtime. I know, disappointing. Wait, I didn't want to leave. Why did I do that? Why did I do that? I'm sorry to disappoint. Thank you for the raid. Just, yeah, I would love to stay longer. We already stayed kind of over. I got work in the morning. I gotta be morning. See, you can tell I'm getting sleepy because my voice is cracking. I got work in the morning. So I gotta be responsible. We're overtime. Another stream. I guess the reverse psychology didn't work. We tried. I kept just saying, we're not going to find it. We're not going to find it. And we didn't. As it turns out, we didn't find it. I was like, Larry's still banned. I'm like, what? No, Ocean couldn't ban me. But you're talking about from TikTok. Yes, I am still banned from TikTok. This is true. One of these days, maybe I'll get free. But today is not that night. Thank you guys for coming over, whether you're here from the whole time or popped in halfway through, or whether you came over from one of the raids. Thank you so much for hanging out while we caught, or tried to find the shiny and failed. I had a lot of fun. Hope you did too. Tomorrow I'll be on earlier than normal. We will be back at 7:30 p.m., which truly means I'll be screaming up the stairs at like 7:35. Man, Tyler always wants to start at 7:30. I'm never able to make it in time. I'll do my best. We're gonna play some Lethal Company. I don't know if we're doing anything super fancy tomorrow. I think it's a crew that's big enough that we're just doing the big mod, big player mod, but should be super fun. I'm looking forward to it. Sour Patch Kid, Tyler Hazard will be here. I think Weems is gonna be here, and she's never played before, and I'm so excited. We asked her a couple days ago. She said that she was keeping her schedule. She had it on her schedule, so like unless she flakes at the last minute, she's playing. And I'm so looking forward to it. She's going to scream, especially with me there, Sour Patch Kid, Tyler Hazard's there. Jaren, I think Jaren's gonna be there. I'm pretty sure that he's made sure he's got time for it. We're just gonna, oh man, we're just gonna troll. We're gonna troll her so bad. It's gonna be a hoot. Let's see who might be on. Who is rolling right now? Where do we want to go? Where do we want to go? You also get control company. It lets you control a monster if you're host. Ooh. Ooh, interesting. I don't know, especially with Sarah being new, I don't know if how much we're gonna go crazy. So probably not tomorrow. I wanna do crowd control lethal company. I think it just came out of beta. I think it's available for everybody now. I want to see what the options are there. Let me open up the app really quick while I'm thinking about it. I want to see if it's there, and I want to see what the options are. I also want to see like what it does for a streamer for one person versus like everyone. The host can run it and still do co-op. Okay. Yeah, I don't think we probably can't do mods with it, I don't think. Game library. Yeah. Oh, lethal company. There it is. Yeah, I just want to read what the effects are. Advanced time 1 hour. Charge item battery. Close ship doors. Complete quota. Not bound. Drop held item. There's so many. The list is huge. Oh man, weather. You can change weather on the fly. Turn breakers on or off. That's awesome. Weather: clear, cloudy, eclipsed, flooded, foggy, rainy, or stormy. Take held item. Take crewmate held item. Teleport crewmate here. Teleport to crewmate. Oh, wow. This is awesome. Spawn mimic on player or crewmate. Spawn a blob. Spawn a hoarding bug. Ghost girl keeper. Earth leviathan eyeless dog. Ooh, just spawn dead body. Spawn a fake dead body of a player. Spawn dead crewmate. Wow, there's so much stuff. Oh, revive a dead player. Shorten deadline by 1 day. Oh man, we may have to look into this. Play bird screech, breathing or footstep. 1-hit KO. Lower quota, low gravity. Low pitched voices alter the in-game mic of all players. Kill crewmate, kill players. Invincible. Oh man, there's so much stuff. There's a huge list. We may have to look into this. That sounds super cool. What else is on here? Oh, I see early access for Melee, Hat in Time, The Forest. So those are new-ish. What else? I guess Lethal Company is like the big new one. We need to oh, new update. No, it says new update for Mario 64. I want to see what's in here. Does it point out what's new? Oh, I've looked at this before. The new thing is removing Mario's cap. You could just make it disappear. We still need to do the randomizer crowd control. Maybe we should do that soon. Because that was one of the goals from the charity stream, I think. All right. Well, I'm done looking at it. I need to go to bed. Where to go? Maybe we just go turtles tonight. Nothing crazy, just turtle time. We'll just do that. We'll go turtles. Go take a chill. Go get ready for sleeps. I'm gonna go to bed. So yeah, go enjoy the calming nature of the Toitles. If you're in a place where it's not bedtime, well, don't go to bed. Like, don't stay here. Crowd control lethal is technically a mod in on itself, so it might work with others if they don't change the scripts too drastically. I'll have to look into that. You woke up in the middle of a turtle stream the other night. Nice. All right, you guys go and chill the turtles. Go and chill the turtles. Go enjoy the turtles. They're chill. I'm gonna go to bed. See you tomorrow for some lethal company. Toodaloo. Adios. Bye-bye. Love you very much. See you soon.
Okay, that's all the time I've got. I gotta get back to playing Animal Crossing New Leaf on my Nintendo 3DS.
Bye.